Here in the church, we have Trip
doing?
Mildwood. He was kneeled down in front of the altar. You were in the doorway right here watching him. Uncle Seth and dear old dad, Douglas, were outside with younger brother, and they were like putting the bones of the knights to rest. And that's literally where we left off.
Okay. I am going to walk up. Oh my god, nothing's working.
You're a wee bit quiet tonight, Jane.
I'm going to refresh roll 20. It's being weird. But I walk up to Trip.
That's me.
Yeah, I don't interrupt him yet unless he looks like he sees me.
Yeah, I guess if you're not sneaking up, I'd hear you. My passive perception is like 400 billion. So you just kind of see me smile to the side a little bit, and I'd kind of stop what I'm doing and kind of turn to you at that point.
Hey.
Hello?
I'm not sure I've ever seen you pray before.
Yeah, it's a new one for me. I'm trying it out.
Well, which deity?
Well, I figured I'd start with the Morning Lord, and then I've got this like relic thing from the veins, probably with the horn, and I don't know. There's a lot going on. Figured try a little bit here and there, see what kicks back, but then honestly not all that hopeful. Imagine being here and not all that hopeful.
Well, I guess that's braver than me. I've never tried something like that. I don't know if I will, but...
I don't recommend it. It's really, really
depressing,
humiliating, actually. And I don't think it's a good look on you. A little too proud. I'd sooner see you become a god than pray to one.
Nice. I think you should probably have this then for the future, and I'm gonna take out the holy symbol of Ravenkind.
Okay.
And hand it to him.
Alrighty.
Work with you someday.
Okay.
And I actually might give this some tries. I'm gonna go back to trying to pray.
Oh, as afterthought as I'm leaving, I just said, "Oh yeah, thanks for saving me back there with the whole teleporting thing."
Yeah, I don't think much of it. I was actually just trying to show off a little bit.
Well, it worked.
I'm impressive. You hear that, gods?
Check me out.
Get out of there.
Okay, well, while you guys are inside the church having your little chit chat, Douglas, Seth, and dare I say, young Octavius.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
From the other side of the fence, you suddenly hear, I'm glad I caught you here still. Hello? Glancing through the fence to the north, you see Esmeralda de Veneer. This is the one that said she was going to go and deliver the message to Mommy, dearest.
Oh, that was the chick we saved, right?
The one you saved here from the Vistani, yes.
Yeah, the one that I like.
The one with the one.
Got a little crushy crush on.
The one with the one leg, with the wooden leg.
Yeah.
I imagine Octavius scampers over to the fence.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of nudge him. I'm gonna nudge him forward, like, here you go, son. Go ahead.
Here's your chance to hook up with a much older lady.
Him, my son.
Side eye.
That's my boy.
By dad and kind of very, very
Gotta get the reps in.
nonchalantly saunter over.
Okay. Seeing you approach, she will get down, like she'll crouch down, so she's not like down to your level.
Don't like that.
Don't like that.
And she says,
he gets up on his tippy toes.
She says,
no, he crouches down too.
Okay. She gets down on lays down on the ground and like no, she just crouches down. She says,
yeah.
I was trying to fulfill my obligation to you. Truly I was. I was heading for the mist. She said, but something caught my attention. Something I felt I needed to alert you of. Are you familiar with to the south? Just directly south from the vineyard.
The place they call Yester Hill.
Are we familiar with that place, Gore?
We are.
Vaguely.
Yeah, okay. Like, we've heard it
Yeah, she says,
all around here. Okay.
something strange is happening there. It is an old hill that has currents from eons past, but as you know, I am Vistani by blood and can pass through the mists, as I was doing so, or trying to do so, to find your mother and let her know that you are all safe, as per the agreement that we had. But I noticed something altogether different with the mists and the fog. As I approached to go through them, they were very unnerving. Something unnatural had happened to them. Then I noticed dark clouds had gathered above Yester Hill, and a strange form of lightning was forming. I do not know what this means, but I am sure it bodes ill. I myself are one person, and while I would have investigated, I felt it was more appropriate to come and inform you. After all, of all the accursed places and all the foul beings and depraved individuals of Barovia, you and your family seem to be those that have the most hope and light dwelling within inside them. I did not want to relinquish my task and let you down of alerting your mother, and I will indeed do so, but I will go a different path. I just felt it was important to come and tell you. I fear something terrible is happening down on Yester Hill. Something that, if left unchecked, could be terrifying for all of Barovia.
Well,
Anyway, I just thought I'd mention it.
Yes, no, well, I'm happy you erred on the side of caution. I wouldn't want anything to befall you, my friend. But
He says,
is this something you want us to investigate? Is this a new mission? We must...
It is not what I want. It is just, you seem to have a desire to help people, which is something of a quality that I have not seen much here. Other than myself and Van Richten, you are the first that I have come across that seem to have a genuine desire to make things better.
Yes, that is my main mission in life, is to help everyone around me and bring smiles to the faces of those that I care about. One moment. He's going to turn around and snap his fingers, and with two fingers motion over his father and uncle.
Okay.
So Seth is just sitting here with his arms crossed, kind of chuckling to himself, giving
I'm
his
just looking
brother
at
a
him like,
side eye.
Look at
Are
him
you-
go! Look at him go! Oh, do you think he does?
Don't you think he's a little young?
What, to talk to a woman? No. Do you?
Well, yeah, he's like 8, isn't he?
No, he's not 8. He's a teenage boy. He's got to learn how to.
You're
how
a
to
wee
talk for
bit
himself.
quiet on the volume tonight, Snugs. Apparently.
Doug, I don't think we just buried bones. You think this is the time and place for practice?
No time like the present. He's
Well,
got an
then
eye
send-
for her.
Well, then
obviously.
next time when I'm in Candlewind, why don't you send him with me and Trip? We'll get him grown up
Oh.
real quick.
No, oh no. We won't be doing that anytime soon. I know what you two get up to out there. That's not for him. Not yet.
So we're clearly not answering your little summons.
Oh, I know. I was letting you two cook for a minute, but after a moment, he will snap again, and again with his two fingers sort of back in.
So I'm gonna look at Douglas like, I am not going to his call.
I think he.
Not like this.
I think
We're
he
the
wants us to
adults.
come. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not about adults. It's just respect. He wants us to come.
Respect.
To come forward. She's probably got something important for us to hear.
No shit, but we
Sorry.
should have gone.
Sorry, my lady, hold on. And you're going to see Octavius look back at you two like,
Oh no.
You're embarrassing me!
Okay, see, now he means business. Let's be the good wingmen here. Come on. And I'm gonna kind of put my arm around Seth and kind of push him forward with me.
I'll go with it, but I'm not happy being summoned like this by a kid.
Yeah,
Kicking at
we're
the
just
ground.
Summoned
we're
by
just
a
hanging back.
something-year-old.
Did you just hanging back here, letting Octavius handle this? Is there anything we can do for you, ma'am?
I'll fill them in on what I was just told.
Okay. Yeah, she says, I, of course, will go through the mist in a different place and deliver the message to your good lady wife and your sister-in-law. I just wanted to alert you to this fact. I fear something terrible is going down, and somebody should do something about it. I don't know whether it should be you that do it, but as I said to the young one here, it is rare I find anybody that cares as much about the goings-on of the innocent folk of Barovia as I did when I come across you.
Well, thank you for the warning. We'll definitely take a look, I guess. I think we...
The hill is just directly south. If you find the road that you once trod to go to the vineyard, if you continue past it, it will take you to the hill. Yester Hill. Okay, and this is just for full recollection. This was the place that you had heard that the druids apparently had fled to with the gem that they stole from the Markov vineyard. That originally you were warned against going to because they said a powerful witch lived there or was around there, and
Yeah, it was Rictavio, right? He's like
Rictavio
Baba
kind of
Lazar's-
warned you and said Baba Lysaga might be around there, and she's bad news. She's like second only to Strahd in power. So you've all been kind of like avoiding that place by the like the plague, but
Okay.
so yes.
Right.
He says, well,
Thank you again.
I have delivered my message. I will take my leave. And be sure, is there anything else you wish me to tell your good lady wife before we depart?
Actually, yes. Could you, Octavius, Seth, would you maybe give us a minute here? Just a private message for your mother.
Of course. My
you.
lady. And he bows and scurries off.
Okay.
Yeah, I follow.
Alright. So you guys are going to bug
I'm
out of
gonna-
there a little bit.
Look around over my shoulder, make sure they're far out of earshot.
Tell her she's dumped. I found much better people, much more attractive
would
women
never.
here in Barovia. She's dumped. I'm never coming home.
Absolutely not. In fact, if you could tell her, my precious Snookums, your big bear misses you so much, and I'll be home soon to rub those feet of yours. I know how much you love that, and stay safe. The kids are fine, but old Papa Bear can't wait to get his arms around you. And then give her a couple, and she'll know what I mean.
She kind of like looks rather blushed and says, I will do my best to deliver that as sincere as I possibly can. Are you sure
Thank
you
you.
would not like to write it down in written word and I could just deliver the message?
I can't write, so you're gonna have to dictate that for me as best you can verbally.
I will do
make
my
sure you get
best.
that right. That's very important. She knows that.
I will do my absolute best. Yes. I bid you good day. She like awkwardly and very uncomfortably wanders off.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
From
Okay.
afar, Seth just looks at Octavius and is like, your dad's a cuck, just so you know.
Jesus.
You didn't hear that, and no, I'm not.
That was quiet. That was deliberately
No,
quiet.
no, he's just saying that anyway.
I'll be there soon to rub your feet. I know you like that. I know you like that.
Oh my
don't you?
god.
You like those feet rubbed, don't you? Yeah, dude. God. Okay. Well, by now, what has transpired in the chapel has transpired. What has transpired outside has transpired. So, I guess, The other two will be coming out of the building at this point.
I was actually, I had a different idea maybe.
Okay.
I was gonna kind of sit there and pray for a little longer and instantly be distracted by literally everything. Because like you got like stained glass windows of like excellent like battles and stuff and like dragons and fire, and then this one's all shattered, and I'm just thinking, okay, this is really cool. What an establishment. Also, it's really sad that it's all falling to shit, and I'm like, man, wait a minute. And I'm gonna kind of like give a little word dark, but it's just like, I hope I'm not stupid for this, and I really hope this is within your will. I'm thinking of you. And I'm gonna start heading up to where what's his name is at the knight.
Oh, the big boy?
The big boy. I'm gonna talk to him.
You let us know you're doing this, or you just
apparently not. So that's the thing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go up there.
I love being surprised and. Okay, give me a second. Let me pull up. Let me change my.
I've got some words for him.
Okay. So, all right. If you're going up the stairs,
I figured I'd tell you my destination because getting up there takes a long time, map to map. But
well, yeah, but I've got all the maps in the map places. Okay, so that'll put you here. Let me find.
This is the overlooking zone, and then he's like opposite.
Let's see. Where are we at? That's those two. Oh, you got to go to the floor above that. The floor above that, I think.
Yeah, he's like sitting up real high.
Yeah, you got to go.
Chair.
Right, I'm gonna put you back here for now.
Vladimir.
And I gotta put you one more
Vladimir
floor up.
Horngard, that's his name.
Let's find you here. So we're gonna go to Argenvashtort. And I gotta find you guys all here. And move everybody to here. Where are you?
Sorry for the aside.
Oh no, you're good. Alright, so in that case, you're going to be here. And I'm going to move you to this map, but only you, to that map. There you go. Let me go to the right map. No, you need to go there, and I need to go here. And you are... Okay, so you're going to be here. You see yourself?
I'm not on that. Wait, I think so.
You should be on this.
There?
It looks like you're on this map here. Let me double check.
I'm still looking at the ground floor.
Did I move the wrong person? Hang on. Right, if I move... Where are you? Oh, yeah, I moved the wrong one. There you go. You're here.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of work my way up to Mr. Vladimir. I know.
Vladimir
got off on a
Hornigard.
bad.
Yeah, you did.
we got off on a kind of bad foot. I hope I don't ruin it further.
Right, let me find where you guys are. I've got to find this section in my module. Here we go. You are there. Which is 36. Okay. Alrighty. Vladimir Hornigard.
I'm gonna kind of not sneakily approach, but slowly, so that he knows my presence, because he'd be aware.
Okay.
Last time he yelled at us for doing so, but since he's not saying anything...
Yeah, he's still sitting there, brooding, staring into nothing.
Sir Hornigard,
Okay, immediately he's like, "Oh, for pity's sake, leave me alone."
I understand that. It's just something's kind of bothering me about this whole arrangement.
I have little interest in the botherings and emotions of mortals.
It's not so much me as the others.
What others?
Well, your section of knights waiting for you to lead them, your fallen god waiting for the return of his remains. I mean,
Our order is old but destroyed and perished. Without the return of Argynvost, we are lost. We are the damned. We are no more.
you talk about him like he's gone, but he's still here. We see him flying around the halls. His soul, all not together, is still within the lands, much like yours.
For his spirit to return to Argynvostholt, his form must be made whole again, while his skull and the very essence of his being resides in the castles of Ravenloft. It cannot be.
Well, me and the family were out helping some of your companions hopefully seek their rest, which there was no avail, but still it seemed to be the right thing to try. We hunted a rock and fought valiantly against multiple foes. It was a bit of an outing, if you will. But I couldn't help but alongside scribble something up, so I hope you don't hate me for it, but I did write you a song.
I have no hate within my being, no love. I have no emotion. I am little but an empty corpse at this point.
Well, let's see if I can't stir something up, yeah? I'm gonna hold on now, let me get this stuff set up here. Calm down.
Honored in life, now cursed to the grave, restless and wicked in vengeance and bane. Could you have mercy and wrath all the same, great knight of the silver flame? Good silver dragon who haunts like a wind, justice unanswered now rests here with him. Shine in his eyes with your glimmer, godkin, and awaken the hope here within.
You sit here, Vladimir, content in your sorrow. You speak of him as though he's passed into oblivion, but Argynvost's soul still shakes this fortress like a mountain wind. It begs you to take charge. His spirit lingers here in the hearts of your fellow knights, and now they're all doomed to watch you remain here and rot.
Monsters in castles where suns never rise, awaiting swift justice if you so decide, and take back your treasure, the tyrant's great prize, free your lord of his demise.
The Fanes, the Morning Lord, great Argynvost, all restless as you sit here, gleefully unmoving malice. While this malice is likely one of the few forces which would actually stand against the devil himself,
Your resting blade proves an even larger curse, one which marks Argynvost, whose legacy is in ruin while you still dwell. Once you had courage beyond any brave, now wretched in shadows you sit here and wait, droning in hatred but staying your blade, fading and losing your fate. What then, good hero, say you never rest? Grudges unsettled and scorns unaddressed. Fear you no monster, lo, fear you no death, in the shameful corpse which you are dressed.
Salvation and damnation both wait within you. Good Lord, I beseech thee, just seek within yourself and find it if you can, that light within the clouds. If you could just for a moment see clearly, if you could just for a moment, you would join us and rise to the challenge of this monster. Peace would be Argynvost's legacy, and destruction your revenge.
Strahd, he is pleased, he's trapped but a god, laughing at all of those who toil in his sod. Call him the ancient, or cast now your lot, else all hope would stay here forgot. Honored in life, now cursed to the grave, restless and wicked in vengeance and bane. Could you have mercy and wrath all the same, great knight of the silver flame?
Wow. Okay. Talk about steal the show for a second. I love it.
I'm just gonna kind of leave him with that and be like,
let me kick the
So
audio
good.
back in. We got a vote for inspiration kicking off, and I think that's going to be fairly unanimous. Give me a sec here. I need to key something else back up. With my Argynvost whole stuff, because yeah, that's gonna get a reaction. Where are
Whoa.
you?
Chops his head
he's
off.
gonna kill me. Yeah, he's gonna kill me.
I hate bards. No.
Well, I always never had one.
I'm always
Bastard.
kind of more of a new metal guy. Slice.
That doesn't sound like the Cure. You're not Robert Smith. No, let's see where we at.
He just walks up and kicks me in the loot.
Kicks you in the loot.
Right in the loot.
Right in the
Right in the loot. Okay, hold on. Where is? There we are. Okay, let me put this back on. All right. Well, I think that's pretty much a unanimous vote for inspiration. So,
Yay!
you're gonna
I
get
did
an inspiration point for sure, courtesy of chat. Let me go ahead and pop that up for you, and then tell you what kind of happens.
I died.
All right. He actually does finally get up from his chair.
Oh.
He kind of creaks a little, noticeably, because he hasn't moved in a long time, as he leans one arm, his right arm, against the kind of dragon throne. And he looks at you almost with a sorrowful look. He says, "My beloved still offers hope. I myself have none. But if my dearest darling Sir Godfrey Gwillem still believes that there is some redemption, I am willing to put aside my hatred for Strahd, all but temporarily, and give you a chance to return what needs to be returned to Argynvost. Tell the love of my life, Sir Godfrey, that I gave you this And with that, he hurls the two-handed greatsword across the floor as it skids and goes clatter, 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 and comes resting at your feet. He says,
In former life, this was a powerful weapon of good. It has since been corrupted by my hands. Perhaps it can be given to a more noble champion that can once again wield it in a method more appropriate to its creation and its intent of being. Now go! For I feel already
stumble back.
that the moment that struck me with your song is passing already. But again I say to you, please give my love to my beloved Sir Godfrey. Tell him one day I hope our souls can lie once again with each other.
Gonna
And
grab
with
up
that,
that sword, yeah.
he'll like collapse back in the chair, and then as an afterthought, like just because he's mad at himself,
Go! I feel the rage boiling inside of me.
Ah! Sir Godfrey, Sir Godfrey, Sir Godfrey! Is he in here?
he was in there, yeah. There he
I'll
is.
pop my head in and just be like, oh, hey everybody.
Actually,
Close the door behind me.
2 of those had buggered off, hadn't they? Yeah, 2 of those weren't here. Go away, 2 of you. Go away, empty chairs.
Good nights, if I may. I'm gonna kind of like gesture to the chair.
Okay, they all kind of look up at you. Sir Godfrey looks at you and says, You are alone. What of our 2 brethren that went with you? The young but impressionable squire and the hunter amongst us. They departed with you. Where are they now?
Well, it's not so much a where are they, it's where's one and the other. A bit different.
Oh, and another vote for inspiration kicked off for Crispy. And that carried as
What?
well.
No, I can't follow that, guys.
So yours was before that. So there you go.
I can't get a vote after such to the beautiful.
You did it! You got it before!
That song was
I
epic.
just said Papa Bear
I
wants to get his
toast my
arms around
second
you.
beer Monday.
You can't do,
Hey.
you can't do that to me.
All I can say, Satch, is you got this.
Christy, we all are an inspiration
We
in our
all
own
have our
special
own
way,
skills.
okay?
We all have our
I mean-
own skills, guys. I guess.
We're all inspired.
Yeah, maybe we should just like end the stream and on high notes, after what
No, we
happened.
all need to do something inspiration worthy tonight. Damn it.
Yeah, challenge is on,
Oh.
everybody.
Just so you know, Octavius,
Thank you,
I have
Sarah.
some too.
Octavius, Trip, and Doug have inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
I do.
Well,
I didn't think I
shit,
did.
I know.
You do now
Shame.
because
Yes,
you just got it.
Oh, did I? Okay.
Yeah, 9-0 on the vote. So
See,
yeah.
chat just
Oh,
imagined
okay.
themselves all being wrapped in those arms, and
Jane, all you need to do is think of the dwarves from the first campaign, get
And
all
cry a
exasperated,
lot.
Sure,
and
sure.
like actual tears.
I need something to cry about first.
I'll give you something to cry about. What a dad always says.
I'm gonna kill your dog.
Such a dad thing to threaten.
Such a dad thing.
I'll give you something to cry about.
I'll sum up. I'll sum up to the knights. Sir Eric Nornthal's quest for the bird. Blah blah blah. Arthand died on the way there, fighting valiantly against a slew of trolls, killing them all, which we found out later. But that being said, we did find the rock, defeated it in battle.
Yeah, because
I'll show the talon.
The last 2, one wanted don't kill my dog, Gore. The last 2, one wanted you to get the materials to repair the ballista. The other one wanted you to take the coat of arms thing to his last surviving relative. So that's what these 2 are still here for. And then there's Sir Godfrey. Okay.
And then I'll basically let him know Arthand turned out his soul was captured by a troll, which we had to dispatch on his own will, and we took his prior remains and buried them where he was then knighted by Sir Eric Nordenthal, who is here about somewhere, I'm sure.
Alrighty.
And that it is unfortunate that it did not bring them any deeper peace.
So these two knights that were both had given you tasks, both kind of hang their heads, and they both look. One of them says, "Though it is true, there is no peace for us, no rest."
I wouldn't put it that far. And then I'm gonna put the sword on the table.
Okay. So,
And
so Godfrey will stand up and says, "Where did you get that?
it was given to me that it might
that
find
is
your hands.
my hands. Why would he give me this blade? Is he changed?"
I managed to get a glimpse of him as he was an outstanding person, and he wanted you to fill his place, knowing that he couldn't wield the blade for its intended purposes as he is now. In that flicker of hope, he looked to you, he called for you, his beloved, and wanted you to have this, and maybe see to it that redemption is brought to Argynvost.
I alone cannot storm Castle
Not alone.
Ravenloft. I cannot do this task. It is beyond
Alone.
me. It was once mine to do, but I failed. I do not believe this blade is worthy of my hands anymore. You must find another, someone worthy of such a blade.
I'll see to it that, and by your wishes, that two of you are returned to your peaceful rest, as well as the rest of
But-
you other two as well, and the other two.
Tell me, you said he gave you this blade.
Yes.
All he has done for decades is brood and threaten. You are... Perhaps you
I can play
you
the song
reach-
again if you want me to play the song again. I can play the.
I heard an echoing of music from the halls, and it stirred me deep in my heart, but I did not know its origin. Are you telling me that this melodious sound somehow touched him in a way that decades of sorrow has not been able to wrest him from?
I want you to think of a flower as a bloom. When it is picked, it begins to fade and gray. Me and my family, we're fresh to Barovia. We aren't stained by its waters. Perhaps our hope is fresh enough.
Then perhaps you have touched this place and offered the merest touch of hope yourself. Maybe a time will come when I can take up this mantle, when I can stand and storm Castle Gravenloft myself. I will accept this blade. I will accept this blade from my beloved. He is my one true love. Ours was a forbidden love that was denied amongst our brethren, our kin. But in our death, it seems no reason to deny this love anymore. He was mine, I was his, and it will be again.
And he reaches forward and grabs the sword and pulls it to himself, and then thrusts it up in the air.
And he says, "Do not worry, my love. We will be rejoined again. One day, soon."
And then the other two knights kind of look at him rather strangely. And at which point he kind of then drops back down into his chair, lays the sword down and says,
You have brought hope where there was no hope. You and your family have brought us the slightest element of happiness. Something that I have not felt in a very, very long time. For my part, you will be welcome in Argynvost for all time. Should you find the skull of the great silver dragon and bring it back here, rejoin the bones so that the beacon may be lit once more. All of Barovia will rejoice. All of Barovia will find hope. You have brought this hope to us here. Bring this hope to all of Barovia!
and he slams his fist down on the table, almost cracking it in half.
Yes. Okay. Cool. I found the hands for the sword.
Dammit, God Hill, thank
done.
you for that kind,
Oh.
very kind donation. Much appreciated, sir. We
Thank
much
you.
love that.
Whoa.
Was not necessary, but as always, truly appreciated. And Merry Christmas.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, well, it looks like I found the worthy hands. We are scheduled
We're
for a
scheduled.
dinner date.
We're on a very,
For a
very,
dinner
very
date
tight
with
schedule.
the
I've got to
enemy.
go.
With the enemy. We are scheduled for a dinner date with the enemy. So this will be interesting.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of tell him the outline of we've been summoned to Strahd's Keep, and I'm thinking that might be the time to nab the skull. But I'm not sure if we'll be able to defeat Strahd enough to get the skull or outsmart him. So
He'll look at you and say,
If the opportunity arises, take the skull and bring it back. But do not throw your lives away trying to do this. There is a long time that we have dwelled. There is more than one opportunity. Perhaps if you can at least find the whereabouts of the skull on your initial visit, maybe then you can depart with your lives and plan a more successful acquisition of the skull of the silver dragon.
So that's why I'm talking to a master strategist, you understand. I was just thinking we have to do this all in one go.
well, technically, Sir Godfrey Gwillem was exactly that. He was like, the tactician and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah.
He says, do not tip your hand lightly. Do not let Strahd know that you are there looking for the skull. He is cunning. He is devious. Remember, his intellect is far greater than yours. But there is one thing you can use to your advantage. He will assume that you are beneath him. He will assume that you are idiotic peasants. And he will underestimate the intelligence that you do possess. Remember that. It may prove useful when dealing with him.
Thank you. I do have to get back with my family. They think I'm praying.
You have done us a great deed. I will not allow this sacred moment where he was brought to his senses, all but for a brief time, to be for nothing. This sword, this weapon of hope, second only to that which once he possessed, will serve purpose in the great fight before the end. I thank you.
Thank you so much. I mean, big scary castle on the hill full of spiders. Wasn't expecting this much hospitality, but
Hey, dead people can be nice too.
truly,
All right.
Glory
okay.
to you and your keep, glory to Arkenvost, and glory once again to Barovia. I'm going to go hang out with my family. Bye!
Bye! Okay. I will move you off this map somewhere safe and return you. to
You
the
see
map.
that, guys? I'm the glue, baby.
There you go. You're the glue. You're the glue that holds it all together. All right. Okay. Meanwhile, as you come back down the stairs, and everybody outside is like, "Gee, that trip's been a long time praying."
Yeah. There we go. Figuring it out.
I'm back, guys.
Yeah, I'll just come out and be like, man, prayer's awesome. Love that prayer.
I'm surprised he lasted.
So I would like
praying.
everybody that was outside to make a perception skill roll. DC 15.
Okay.
All right.
Perception.
That doesn't include Trip.
Oh,
Check it. Yep, you passed. Yep. Gemma passed. Douglas passed. And okay, yeah, all of you heard drifting through the upper windows the melodic sounds of Trip's singing and playing. So you were all aware that he played a tune and sang a song, but what that was all about you don't know, but you were aware. You did hear it. It did drift through the night across.
Yeah, Seth has his hands on his hips as Trip is bounding down the stairs, talking about prayers. I'm just gonna be like, praying, huh? Praying.
yep, I was just doing my homework.
He's into that real big evangelistic stuff where they like really sing their prayers, you know.
Our Strahd is an awful Strahd.
Strahd!
Now there's a song I can get behind.
Yeah.
I
love it.
know a song from you when I hear it.
Now, which one was it?
It's all right if he doesn't want to share. Maybe it was a private song.
No.
Son, was it a private
There
song?
are no secrets between us.
Was it a
Okay, yeah,
private
you're
praying
right.
song?
I'm gonna sit down and stop holding my shoulders back like I'm so proud. Okay, so here's
I give Douglas this like I told you so look. Like,
okay.
you know, I know
Oh, give
your
him some
son
privacy,
more
jeez.
than you do. Yeah.
I'm not gonna deny I was praying. I tried it. It was really interesting. It was great. But then I felt the song coming on, so long story short, seeing the splendor of this manor and all of Arkenvost holds and all these knights here, I can't just let it sit. They have too much potential and power in Barovia, even if it's in shambles. And decidedly sitting down, I decided that sitting down wasn't a good look for him and went up to give him a little chat. I know he loved my company the first time, and I figured a second bout of words ought to at least make him mad enough to try and kill me, which he didn't do. Long story short, there's a gay love subplot going on, and now the sword is in the hands of Sir Gillum, who's going to be, or not Gillum, is it Gillum? I always think Deschamps when I hear that, and it's Godfrey Gillum. Head the trick notes. So Sir Gillum now has that really cool sword, and apparently he's down for the cause. Hearing that I was able to stir just a moment of his former lucidity. So we are all welcome here whenever we want, which is, it's good to have places, right? But yeah, that was basically the extent of it, I guess. They're on for our cause and are all very glad we're here to bring hope to Barovia and want desperately for us to carefully retrieve the skull of Arkenvost so the beacon can be lit so that all of Barovia will take that signal and be like, oh, time to kill Strahd and do it for us. then we can go home.
So you were singing a gay love song to a bunch of undead.
Oh, the song wasn't it wasn't a gay love song. God, I wouldn't even know how to write that. There's not a lot of motifs. I mean, it's always like, hey, naughty, no, hey, naughty, naughty. You know, I can't.
I mean,
It's
cool.
moments like this that just write themselves. You know, you just get to sit back and watch it happen.
I mean,
I wrote a song about his current cursed state and told him he needs to get up. He got up long enough to chuck a sword at my head. It hit the floor
you do
first.
that?
I didn't die. He told me to take the sword to his boyfriend. His boyfriend has the sword. Any more questions?
When did you write this song? I don't remember seeing you. write
It's a long walk from here to Rock County, you know.
Right.
We were in Detroit Rock City, and now
y'all
we're
traveled
here.
through all those long, windy caverns coming down from the mountains. While you
Well,
were all
then.
watching for trolls, he was there going,
Then I better tell everybody something I've been doing on our traveling.
You don't have to. You can keep it a
Wait.
secret. You really can.
I
We didn't
think
even
it's-
know you were doing
I think
anything.
I think it's time to tell everyone, though.
wait, what?
Okay.
Okay, wait, what's going on? All these secrets.
Well, you know that, the Tomb of Strahd.
oh, the book.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Well,
Those 3 books.
I was just reading through the spells and just learning some of them because they were so interesting.
Huh?
Is that okay?
Um,
That's excellent, actually. We need to know what he knows.
I
Okay.
guess.
It's his
I
spell
didn't
book.
know if I was gonna, like, turn into jelly or something.
Have I been the only one in this family who's just been thinking about how we're all gonna die gruesome deaths and
Oh,
Nope.
that's gonna be exciting.
Well,
But
see,
hopefully when
you're
we're-
manifesting, Seth. We've talked about this.
Yeah, we're not dying. What are you talking about?
I'm
Everything is
constantly
fine.
thinking about how cool everything is, so I become cooler, and you're constantly thinking about getting killed, so you're gonna get killed.
Oh,
you need
no.
to
Well,
change your
no.
outlook.
I've
It's all
been
about
thinking.
attitude, as Dad says.
Yeah, Uncle.
right.
I've always said this.
No.
You need to lighten up.
No, no, not about how we're all gonna die. No, I said it wrong. I've been
Oh.
thinking about how I will die, making sure you guys don't die.
Uh-huh.
Now, see, again, you're manifesting, and I don't love that because that means I'm
Yeah.
going to have to
Well,
work
my
really hard to make you
manifesting-
not die.
My manifesting saved you from those frost trolls when you were surrounded, and I jumped on them. Much like I jumped on the
It
balcony
was very impressive.
when they were here attacking that woman that Octavius is going to marry in 20 years or so.
You
When
do
he comes
have a
of age.
You don't know
weirdly,
that. No, calm down.
you do have this weirdly suicidal streak going on. Do you need to talk to somebody about it? Because
Yeah, so do you know a therapist? Some like Dr. Katz
Yeah.
I've
or
been trying to
something.
set you up with one at home for a while now. You just
I mean-
said no.
I would recommend Rictavio as the only other person we can trust, but God, he's annoying sometimes, so...
Wait, am I the only one who imagines how they want to die? And I mean, I'm working on my.
I just want to be
Imagine how
ripped
they
apart
would
Figure it
die.
out.
and bit by old, gross
Honey,
men.
We
All right, double
appreciate
wait.
all-
Shag, did you make a Dr. Katz reference?
He did.
No
He
one
did.
caught that.
I didn't even hear it.
I did.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you.
Sorry, didn't mean to break that.
My age is showing, huh?
I got you. I got
Yeah, I
you.
can't
Ooh,
beat
that's
that.
That's a show I
can't
need to
beat that.
rewatch.
That's a deep
Okay.
cut, huh?
Anyway.
Yeah, all right. Sorry.
Yeah, I was going for the what is it? The Living Dead, but she's like, I want to be torn apart by old gross men. But no, that I lose. I should get inspiration for that.
Bubba tea.
Dr. Katz reference.
A bubba tea.
I like it. You've gotten it for less.
Yes, I'm on the board. Wait, no.
I've told you
Love
a few
it.
times, Gemma, that
Thatcher's
I,
song, me.
I love
Yes.
What,
I
Dad?
love your I love your drawings, but again, sometimes I don't exactly want to see how you envision your death. You're
not?
a great artist, but a lot of the times it was pretty hard for your mom and I to look at pictures of you in a little
Guts
coffin with a little
melting
daisy
around my
or a little lily
coffin.
coming up from your hands like this.
And you
Wait,
dressed.
sh-
and you
Wait,
dressed
can
me
I see
up.
that?
As a
She
maker.
did that?
They're at
I'm
home
gonna
on the
look at Doug.
fridge. I mean, on
Davis is
the
always standing over it too.
They're at home on the large ice box.
on the wood box that we've had.
Oh, that's
Sometimes-
why Gemma opened the coffin and the cart outside.
Sometimes Gemma would get into our toy box and cross her arms and dress me up as a small vicar and would tell me
Yes.
to say a prayer.
And we all had to attend her funeral
Yes.
and be sad and say nice things about her.
Yes.
It was
All
like
I
a
want,
waking
If I
light.
die anytime soon, is I want the great Lady Kia Liana to be in attendance. But the great
Yes,
sorceress.
I know you've told me, and I've.
You
I
want the
promise
great
you, I've
pumpkin to
written her
show up,
letters.
don't you?
I've written her many, many letters. Her people
Hasn't
said they'll talk to
responded
our
I
yet.
mean, I'll put it this way: I've pulled scarier shit. I think I could get her.
Write a sad song about burning down forest, you'll get her.
Yeah, exactly. This is a song about the wizard who didn't get to burn forests down.
I'll just
Now
be
I'm
so
just lost.
mad.
Okay.
Anyway, I don't think anybody should be envisioning their death or planning for their death.
Well,
Anyway,
that's how they get you. You know, it's
Gemma,
a predatory
what-
market. They're gonna, if you aren't prepared for death, then like they're going to charge your family into oblivion. Like, if you don't have a plan, Dad, we're all gonna have to foot the bill.
True, that's very
Yeah,
responsible.
do you have life insurance? Have you been a responsible parent?
Anyway, let's get down to business here. Gemma,
Yes.
what did you learn? Did you
You
learn
take
how
out
to turn someone
life
into
insurance
jelly?
with the Bank of Meridian?
Oh, I suppose so, because I did learn a spell where I can change somebody into something else. And a
You
whole bunch of
can
other
turn someone
stuff
into
That's
too.
jelly.
fun.
What, jelly might be fun, like a wiggly,
Mhm.
wiggly jelly.
Like in a
But I
cube
would probably
form,
turn
or-
them more into something like
Oh, can I be that big scary guy upstairs?
I'm a member of the cute fuzzy
What?
bunny gang.
Could you make me, for fun, Vladimir Horngard?
oh,
I see what you're going with this.
Can you
I-
do that?
Dude, Strahd hates this guy. It'd be so funny.
that would
Hey,
be
Sir
really
Godfrey, it's me, your lover. Mm.
Let's snuggle up in bed.
I see what you're doing. You're trying to get with Sir Godfrey, aren't you?
Could you put on the bear suit?
I don't know yet. I haven't tried it yet. We'll see. I'll give an example of one spell I learned. Ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, can we know what it is
doing?
first?
No. And then I cast I'm
Can you tell what it is yet?
cast. Here we go.
The spell of
fog
misdirection.
cloud.
Oh,
So
okay.
all of a sudden nobody can see anything.
Yeah, so a huge 20-foot sphere of fog emerges all around everybody.
Nobody.
Wow.
That's what got us into this mess in the first place.
I mean, if we all remember Dad's lesson on where, like what to do in a fire, and how to find the front door, right? So if say we need to escape and there's suddenly
Let's
this,
practice.
everybody find the door. I'm gonna start crawling up the stairs.
Well, no, I think for practice we all have to find each other, hold hands, and go somewhere. That's
Yeah.
Marco!
That's the rule.
Well, I think the problem with that is if we're all holding hands, we become a pretty easy target. At least one of us is getting
I
taken
grabbed
out.
Seth's hand. Seth, I gotcha.
well, it's just for
Yay.
practice. Obviously, when it happens,
Okay, uncles are
certain
connected.
situations and
Who's next?
anomalies might make it to where we can't do
Oh
that.
wait,
but
wait! Can I try something? I'm gonna cast
I can't see
friendly
you, so-
friendly fire. I'm going to cast fairy fire on all of us.
Uh-huh.
If you want to avoid it, you can, but
No.
you all have seen me do this a million times. I just want to see if this works. I'm casting fairy fire
Just
on the
playing with
family.
spells in a graveyard right now.
Always a good idea.
The most
Just new
Curse of
ones that you've
Strahd
learned
thing.
and don't know how to use. Hope none of them are resurrect.
So if you're trying to avoid it, you can, but if you're not trying to avoid it, it'll get you.
It got me.
It'll
Yeah,
get
like,
I
you.
wouldn't care.
It'll get
I
you.
just want to see if we can see each other's outlines in the fog,
And?
because that would be a huge advantage.
And we
Oh.
can, right?
Yeah, I'm
So-
not trying to dodge it. I'm letting it happen. So
Yeah, so you create a 20-foot radius sphere of fog centered on a point within range. The sphere spreads around, blah, 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 blah. It obscures, it lasts for the duration. At high levels when you cast the spell, use this, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so, yeah, so the area is heavily obscured, but if you do that, then yes, you would become much more visible, for sure.
Oh,
Gemma,
1-2 punch, just like
Gemma,
Seth.
are you thinking what I'm thinking, Gemma?
I'm thinking we strategically use fog and fairy fire at
Strategery.
the same time to create the ultimate battleground.
So that the enemies can see you guys clearly and attack you. Because that's what that'll do.
Well, so I would have to hit first because otherwise I can't
Yeah,
focus.
see,
on that.
Beta DM picks up when I'm putting
Right.
down. Makes the entire family easier to hit.
Junk.
Awesome. Fog machine and glitter.
And I come in with
And we give it that aluminum smell at the rave.
I love that one. And then look.
Oh, we got another one?
And then there's this.
Oh no.
Okay.
And then I do
Gust of wind.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh, that would get rid of the fog.
Yeah, and then I dismiss the fog too
There you go.
to push the fog away. I guess Strahd likes environmental spells.
Hmm.
Strahd just has a fart fetish. That's all it is.
Ah.
So, I'm gonna look at Douglas, who's still holding my hand.
Oh, sorry.
Are we gonna talk about that hill and what that lady told Octavius?
Oh, right.
Ew,
no.
what?
Well, before you do
Well,
that, let's take a very short break. Because I got a feeling people are ready for breaks.
Yay, I need my second beer.
So you've done your speech on the steps of Argynvoshtolt in the graveyard. What are you guys gonna do now?
Great question, gang.
I don't know. Was there any conversation had while I was
Well,
out?
We told them about the hill and how it's scary and bad
Yeah.
Yeah,
stuff's
apparently
happening
bad
there.
things are happening on Yester Hill.
So we have to decide what
You can ignore that.
our-
And go somewhere else, by all means. Go to a tavern and carry on doing what you're doing. I don't care.
I'd be happy to do that.
I find the best way to have excuses for not doing something you're supposed to do is having actual excuses. Like, if you ever need to cancel plans, like some local wench is like, oh, meet me by the blah 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 at blah o'clock, and I'll be like, I don't know what o'clock is.
See, what happened was...
But, like, that doesn't work as much as, like, oh, sorry, my uncle got the shit kicked out of him. He won the fight, but then passed out, and I had to drag his sorry ass all the way back to home, which is 2 towns over.
I mean,
I've never heard of the place. Please don't come looking for me.
win or
That
lose,
works a little better.
Win or lose, Seth always passed out after a fight because he was either
Drunk,
celebrating and getting drunk or really just injured. And yeah,
drunk or injured, one or the other.
Yeah.
The results are the
Yeah.
same.
nope. So yes, you carried him all
You're
the
the
time.
Tony Ferguson of...
Yeah, no, I
Oh,
know.
fancy.
My strength stat reflects it. It's the only exercise I ever did.
All right.
So do we check that out? Because that sounds like something we should probably check out. If it's freaking out the locals, it's probably a big deal.
Weren't we told to like not go there? Because we die.
You were warned not to go there because it could be bad.
Yeah.
Right,
But
which is
that was a
probably why
while
we need
ago.
to go there. They said it was a whatever ritual, whatever's almost complete, so it's probably time we go there and see what's going
Do we
on.
want to stop by Balaki first? Just
And do what?
get our bearings before heading out on a long journey because we might need supplies, or are we depending on Dad's hunting skills because he's plenty capable and we should be fine? Also, what time is it? Sky?
Um,
Is it dreary gray or dark gray?
by golly gosh, I don't remember. I don't remember if it was morning when you got back here or if it was nighttime, God blimey.
I absolutely love that we had this conversation about Baba Lasagna
Baba
last
lasagna.
February. It was
that really in
February.
February?
February? Oh, boy.
2/6.
Baba lasagna.
In the notes, it says chicken and rice.
Chicken and
that's what
rice.
Chicken and rice. Chicken and rice.
It was almost a year
Delicious.
ago, guys. Okay,
Isn't
sorry.
it
Oh my
Nice.
god. Wait, when did we... Are we on a year for this now?
We have been
We've
a
at
year.
this for-
We had a Christmas episode in Barovia last year where
You're right.
the lady in white drug you all
Oh
on
my
a.
god!
Remember?
Oh my god. We've been in Barovia for years.
For a year of real time. Yep. This is officially the longest running campaign on How We Roll. A, because we only do one night a week instead of we used to do two. But B, because this is one hell of a motherfucking huge adventure.
I'll say.
But all the time we're having fun doing it, I'm happy running it. So
I'm having a great time with this.
well, let's just keep doing it. These characters are awesome and it's all cool.
I love it. I'm in no rush.
Yeah, there we go. Perfect.
5 more years.
5 more years. I'm guessing another 1.5. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
If you made a bad character choice, guys, looks to be you.
Yeah. Deal with it.
Wait, what?
I know.
Oh.
I know. Snugs is happy. I think
I'm
Jane's
great.
happy.
Christy's not so much.
Christy's
No.
like,
Mine's just a lot of
Figure it
work.
out.
so how
It's
many?
the leveling.
Christy's like, so how many classes can I multi into? Like,
Yeah, if you give me 5 years, I'll be right as rain.
I want to be one in every class.
Plenty of time
One
to
level of
fix all
every
that.
class. That's what I'm going to do from here on out.
Yeah,
Yay.
so we
Oh,
started
absurd.
we started Curse of Strahd in June 16th, 2022, guys. That was when it was first put on YouTube.
There you go.
Wow.
My whole
Oh
life
my
was different
God.
back then.
Yeah.
I didn't know how
No.
to-
I mean,
Yes,
kinda.
actually.
Jane didn't
Oh.
even know how to fly a plane back then.
Oh, look at
Now
me
she
now.
does.
What a
Still
fool
don't.
you were.
Still don't.
What an idiot
Alright.
she was back then. Didn't even know how to fly a plane. Now she can fly a plane. What a
For
moron.
real. She's so
Yeah.
smart now because she can fly a plane, but that's
Yeah,
the reason why.
That's the only reason. I finally have something useful in a zombie
thing.
apocalypse.
Sorry, squirrel. So my girlfriend went to a party the other night. This is not game show related at all. It's crispy related.
Me?
Oh,
It is crispy related.
Ooh.
So she said,
tuning out.
I need to take. No, it's nothing lewd, nothing perverted. She said, "Can I borrow a big cup?" She said, "I want to make a mixed drink and I want to take it with me." Because she's like really picky on what she drinks, so she wanted to make a big coconut rum drink, right? And she said, "What's the biggest cup you've got?" I said, "I've got this 42-ounce monster mug." And of course, it's covered from head to
Oh,
top
yay.
in Ollie stickers, right?
Yay!
So I said, you can borrow this, but it has to come back. I said, it's very important. Cannot be left there. Has to come back. She said, okay. So she took it, and everybody at the party was like, that is the most interesting mug I've ever
Aw.
seen. And she was like, I know, right? She's like, this is my boyfriend's mug, and all of these stickers was designed by this young guy that he like supports and knows and stuff like that. And I said, why didn't you take the fucking link with you?
Yeah!
Why didn't you give him the fucking link to the damn...
Dump her ass.
So anyway, I
Start the new
it's
year
almost
single.
I don't go, new year, done. I move on.
Dead weight. She ain't earning her keep at
It's
all.
not worth
But
it.
yeah, but so many people was
Aw,
admiring
that's very sweet.
all the Ollie stickers. So when I said, why didn't you take the the link with you? She said, well, you didn't give it to me. I said, okay, I want their names, I want their email addresses, I will email it to
Yes.
them.
I want the whole what's
So
the
anyway, I meant to tell you that,
itinerary?
forgot, but I just remembered, so I word vomit.
very cute.
I love it.
We're still on break, technically, right? Yeah, we are.
It's a
no,
Christmas-
No,
we're on
we
break now.
started roleplay, but then it turned into this again.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
this is still kind
I'm
of
sorry.
roleplay.
Shaggy will cut
Think
it out
about
when
it.
it comes down to.
We are
YouTube.
playing
Yeah, you
roles.
will cut it out.
We're pretending to be friends.
Okay.
Okay,
I hate
Wait,
that.
we're pretending to
Back
be friends?
to
We're not
reality.
really
Oh,
friends?
I mean, no, for real. I mean, if she had sent the link out, we were real friends, but.
Mhm.
See that?
But we're good, right?
Aw, you
Bottom
hush you.
lips quivering. Fine. I know Shaggy's
Hey,
my only real
when's
friend.
that Howie Roll Con coming
How
up?
Reroll was formed in
How Reroll
2014
Oh, when's that Howie Roll
specifically
Con?
to become
Bork?
friends with Christy.
It happened
and now
yesterday.
we're all
You missed
here.
it, Christy.
yeah.
Wouldn't happen. I'd be there.
Am
Oh
I
my
the,
God,
am
I'm
I
so
the only one that
excited.
almost prefers story time? What does that say about our D&D play? I don't know.
I think it's just because they like the cast anyway.
Hey,
Yeah,
we
Beta,
have-
thanks for that. Now
we
I
have
really want to go
interesting
back to role
stories.
playing.
So everybody, this is my cell phone holder. It's really cool.
Oh boy,
As you
here
can
we
see,
go.
If you
like
pop
home.
this out, you can
I
place your
rush.
cell phone here, and it will hold it.
And a vote for inspiration for Jane for sitting there.
Aw, thank
So,
you.
like, here we go. Like,
Yay.
You know,
watch.
here's just like a
Yay.
friendly link.
And
You know,
there is your
Airbnb
cell phone
castle
holder.
rentals in the United States.
Just a friendly
It's
casual
quite
link.
epic.
Wait, there's castles in the United
Well, I
States?
just
Oh,
Googled it 'cause I
Actually,
was
yes, I thought you were
curious.
kidding.
I'm not kidding. There's
I want
castles.
to go here.
Let's go to a
Yeah, we're renting
castle.
castles.
No,
We're renting
it's because
castles.
you guys talk like friends and people, so we're people.
Link to
Good.
the cell phone holder, please. Oh God, guys.
Oh, so you can give a link for
This
that,
has my
I
company-
see. Oh,
this has my company
Bezos can
logo
get
on
your
it.
money.
Reroll bot came in
I
perfectly.
see.
Unity
I
Fiber.
Thank
see.
you, Junk.
God.
Put it in the store.
Put it
I mean,
in the store.
I guess we
Oh.
are
Rebrand it.
people, and we are friends, so we talk like friends.
We do. We
I mean, I
Jane,
guess we
there's a-
actually
Talk
like
like
each
friends.
other.
I
Yeah.
don't
Like friends.
If I'm honest,
I like you, Shaggy.
If I'm honest, I prefer hanging out with you people on Mondays, and some of you people and other people on Thursdays, more than I do just about anybody in real life, and that's a
Yay.
reality. That's a
Aw.
truth.
Aw.
So
people
Gorebad
fucking
so-
suck. That's
So
a reality.
Gorebad said something to that effect earlier today, and we all, as players, were like, "Oh, he's gonna TPK us tonight."
Yeah, I was
We
like,
were
I can't
Love
wait
getting
to hang out with you
sentimental.
guys. I'm so excited, and they were like, "Oh, TPK." Like, wait, what?
Just want you guys to know I love you. That's something a dad says before he
That's
goes
right,
off to the
yeah, I
armed
was like, I love
services.
you guys, and they were like, yeah, the exact words were, just a reminder, I fucking love you guys and girls. So, Satchmo says, so, TPK? I said, maybe, but that's not the reason for my sentiment. So, anyway, anyways,
and roleplay.
and this is why
And-
2 beers Monday is not a great thing.
No, run the clock down. It's fine.
So, okay. Yeah, so back to gameplay. You've got so much work to do on this episode, Shaggy. I'm sorry.
Hey man,
So much.
I'm already like 50
You've got
episodes
so
behind,
much-
so we got time.
So much editing to do.
by the time
It's
I
gonna be
actually-
the shortest episode.
by the time I get to this episode, it'll be like 2 years.
Oh, that's so funny because
The
people
sad
who
part
watch on
is-
YouTube.
Anybody watching on YouTube won't get 95%
No, but they-
of all of this.
That's the thing, though, is everybody said, "Okay, we can cut the episode, right?" Because like Sash just did the thing, so like it's over, right? Because we can't top that, and then it's just gonna end.
No, we got it.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna make sure that that's the
Yeah,
end.
okay.
Yep, definitely time to graduate to 3 beers Monday, right? Okay, so, Tweety. Okay, so you guys back in the graveyard. So yeah, Trip, you just did your explanation of what happened. What do you guys want to do from here?
Well, Dad, you're usually the one who tells us what to do because you're the dad.
Yeah, that interesting that you would say that now. That's never been the case this entire journey. But
Okay, so Seth, do you want to tell us what to do? You're the kind of
wait,
dad.
I wasn't done.
Oh, okay.
I think the hill.
I think that's a great idea.
I think the hill. Octavius,
Yes.
what do you think?
If that is what the family decides, then that's...
Okay, but what do you think?
I think... I think that our friend asked us for help in a very backwards sort of way, but it seemed like she was concerned, so I believe we should help with that.
Friend or like a girlfriend?
Well, I mean, she is a friend who just happens to be of the female part of the species. So yes, technically, I guess girlfriend. Yes.
No, well played. Remember that.
Yes. Thank you.
Everyone but Seth has said the hill. Seth, what do you think?
Are we ready for such?
I don't think so, but
Should we
As will
rest
a long
here
way.
tonight?
I mean, if it's urgent, I guess we should just go, right?
I suppose. Yes.
Alrighty. Well, then in that case, we can travel to...
gonna stop by the grave of whiskey, right?
Whiskey Grave, the Whiskey Grave.
No whiskey grave, no whiskey grave.
That I love. Whiskey Grave. Okay. So, you guys are here. So, you are traveling. You know that the Mardikov's vineyard is here. So, you're basically traveling all the way up to the Mardikov vineyard. And then going south to Yester Hill. So, what happens on this 2-day journey? Some strange and interesting things occur. As you travel, during the day, not much really occurs, but at night, familiar, horrific sounds of wolves and horrible creatures start to descend in from the woodland paths. However, accompanying those are hordes of ravens that, seem to form a blanket above you and around you, alerting you of any danger that's coming close by. As soon as there is any kind of semblance of unpleasantness, the ravens are alerting you to it, squawking, crying, screeching, and in most cases, flocking down around you to scare whatever it might be away from you. In fact, during the 2-day travel, you're pretty much unaccosted, but mostly because a horde of ravens seems to be protecting you. By the time you get to the base of Yester Hill, you have had a full rest, so you can count that. Everybody will be full health. And I'm about to warn you, the scale of the map I'm about to dump you on is pretty damn massive.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Holy, oh
My god.
So, Yester Hill.
Cool.
A square is 50 feet, just so you know.
Oh my god. Okay.
And here you guys are. Okay, so the trail through the thick woods leads to a hill covered with dead grass and cairns of black rock. Dark, ominous clouds have gathered high above, and a single bolt of lightning strikes the hilltop. West of the hill, the land, the woods, and the skies vanish into a towering fog. I would like to show you an image of what Yester Hill looks like. So, it was a way to... There we go. Alright, can you guys see that?
No.
No.
Now, are you putting it up on stream or?
It will be on the screen.
But I mean,
No, I don't
on
see
Not
it.
shared with us.
Show
no.
to
Yeah, I
play.
don't see
Oh,
it.
hold on. Edit. let me... All players.
Ah, yes.
Oh,
See it
now
now.
we can see it.
Oh, that's not
Ah.
terrifying at all.
Wow.
Oh, that looks so.
Oh, I've been
welcoming.
there.
Oh.
Yeah, that's just by Little Round Top over in Gettysburg.
There you go. So lots and lots of like steps leading up to a dark, ominous hill with a huge, massive tree atop it. You have
Wow.
trees to your left, you have trees to your right, and the pathway that leads to the base of the hill is ahead of you. And hopefully you are all on this map and you're about here.
Now, if I remember correctly, this tree is called Gothias tree.
Why? Why is it called that?
Well, that's what we were told, and there is some ritual going on that's going to destroy us at the tree once it's complete.
Oh, well, we should probably stop the ritual then.
Right.
Seems like a thing to do.
That was during the chicken and rice episode.
Chicken and rice, chicken and rice.
Chicken and
Wow.
Okay. Well, as I said, each of these squares is 50 feet. So you can move like square by square, basically.
Okay.
Because you have no idea the
A
scope,
square.
the scale of this damn map.
Okay.
Thank you, wizards.
Oh yeah, this is huge. Holy crap.
It's massive!
But if we
Wahoogan!
walk to like about here, like these first set of
This is
stairs-
like, this right here is where the base of the hill starts.
Okay. Let's walk to the base of the hill.
You can do that. That's the thing. You can do it.
Okay.
Okay, as you approach the base of the hill, out of two of the stone cairns, which are literally like small burial mounds, from the left, leaping out and rushing forward, is a matted, kind of mottled warrior wielding a huge axe. From the one to the right is a gnarly, kind of matted and wattled person with thick matted hair, beard, and like tarnished brown robes that kind of like rush forward to meet you at the bottom of the hill.
Just do my port real quick before I do anything else.
That's the thing. Do that.
And the 20.
You have an 11 on the portent
And the 20.
and a 17
Ooh,
for the portent.
ooh.
Okay.
Nice,
Those are good
nice,
numbers.
nice.
17 is a good number.
It's all right. All right.
It's all
thank you.
right.
Do these guys look like they're about to like skewer us? Or do
They
look
kind
like
of
they wanna
come
talk?
running out of the
Yeah.
cairns, almost like they were sleeping in the empty graves. They rush forward and kind of like meet your gaze and kind of like just look at you rather inquisitively. Like, why are you here? What are you doing?
Wants to say hello.
God, that's my job, isn't it? I don't like this lot.
Doug, are you gonna stay back there?
Sorry.
Dog! Are you?
I thought we were all in a group. This map is so large, it's very intimidating.
Yeah, I had to zoom in myself.
I didn't know I was in control. I thought I was still at over.
No, very small. Very, very small.
Okay.
Well,
I'm
let's
here.
let's approach together at least.
Actually, you
Trip.
know what? Let me do a thing. Because this map is so huge. Oh, I already bumped the opacity down to nothing. Let's see, what does that
Where
do?
the fuck?
Oh, no,
Oh,
that's
for the
even
grid.
worse. Okay, hold on.
It doubles the grid, yeah.
Already had the other grid turned off, so... Poof. There we go. Okay.
I don't know if I can yell that loud. They're pretty far.
Yeah, they're 215 feet away and 160 feet away.
I mean, yeah, let's approach a little bit and see what if they charge us or whatever. You know.
And just spells at the ready, I guess.
Right, yes. Right. Up to the
Remember,
first
fog
tier.
it after.
I understand. We already discussed this. I do not forget.
Right. Inching my way up the hill, unafraid, I'm terrified. Hey, this is a horrible marching order.
I don't want
What
to
are
be
we
in
doing?
front.
Yeah, no.
Make it-
Switch.
Yeah, no.
Octavius.
Yeah, I'm up there.
You're so good at
My
fighting.
sweet baby
It's awesome.
tiny son.
Hey, we'll probably approach more than that, but I don't want to get out of order.
Yeah,
I mean,
we're, like,
I'm
in
going
this
up as
group.
close until it gets like a reaction from him, I guess.
Okay, that's close enough, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like 50 feet.
I thought each square was 50 feet.
Each square is 50 feet.
Sorry. So they're like 80 feet away.
Yeah. Yeah, is it 80 feet, yeah?
That was the range of my remote control car as a kid.
Aw.
You'd have to run after it.
Okay, as you approach, the scraggly looking druid fellow starts to move his hands.
Oh.
And
Can I counterspell?
you may, yes.
Okay.
Well,
He is casting Entangle.
what if it's a buff?
Too late, he's countering it.
What if it's a buff? Too late, I'm counterspelling it. I have it in here somewhere.
I have it in here.
There it is. Boop.
That's
That's beautiful.
that's a lot of
Oh my
information
God,
to
nothing came up.
absorb.
Okay.
It just
Good job,
happens,
Sash.
okay?
You sing a beautiful song
Hello.
and then you fucking
Poof!
the macro.
It just works.
There we go. That
I had to
looks
check
better.
off some boxes. Okay.
Okay, if the creature is casting a spell of 3rd level or lower, which it is, spell fails and has no effect. He tries to entangle, but you counter it successfully. So you and he have used your action. The other individual screams wildly, "Ah!" and charges down the hill towards you.
Oh. He's gonna fall on something sharp, so.
I shoot at him.
We need initiatives for everybody.
No, I shoot at him before he does that.
Well, I would
We're ready.
I would allow you a shot because you have a ranged weapon. So
Yeah, I see him coming.
Yay!
That was close.
No.
I rolled an 8.
Might not go.
hang
Mine
on.
did not go.
I will not go. Carry me. All I'm going to say is
Better.
Warhammer characters would destroy
Oh, no,
your
I did roll
initiatives
the-
all day
alright.
long.
Oh my God.
Well, we're not playing that.
I was busy.
No,
I was busy
Octavius is
counterspelling.
14.
And we won't. You can't make it.
Wow, I got the highest with 14. Ooh.
Yeah, right.
Thank God.
Mine's actually the 4. Ignore the 13. It
Triple.
just had a delay, so I clicked it twice.
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm gonna do
so
that too.
Octavius
Mine's still
on
delayed.
14, Jane
Oh,
on a
no, no,
13. No,
no.
Jane on 11. Douglas
Oh,
is on a
no.
12.
Oh,
Hmm.
no.
Hmm.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh
The
no.
Sweet chat, the small talk robot.
Did you listen to it yet?
Up on a 4.
No, have you?
And where
No.
did
He's on,
Seth
he's
go?
on, yay!
No,
I'm
I'm
an
saying I
8.
haven't.
A beautiful,
Alright,
beautiful
let's-
8.
Let's roll. Let's roll for these guys. 1d 20 plus that number. They go in. Oh yeah, they're going ahead of you. Okay. So yep. He cast his spell. He bolted forward. Used his movement and held his action. That's what he did. Okay, Octavius, you are next.
So, Satch, do you know when you counterspell what spell it was that you countered?
The attempt to interrupt. I mean, he said that it was entangle, but that's
Or
plain
told us,
knowledge.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I just don't know if you know.
I don't think it specifies that you do. I think you just like acknowledge they're in the middle of throes of casting,
Yeah.
and you like hurl negative energy
Okay,
towards
okay.
them. So
Yeah. I just want to
Yeah.
just to know if you could tell because there's a difference between like hold person and fireball.
no,
when you
totally,
cast on
totally,
us, you know?
no,
Yeah.
yeah. They never get that far. The idea is you shut them down before they do
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah.
So Gore,
I know he
I
was
mean-
casting.
do these guys look? I mean, I've gotten in a couple scraps at this point. Do these guys look threatening? Or
so
you know
the
what I'm saying?
druid
Like-
guys, the druid guy looks very similar to those gnarly dudes that were overthrowing the Markov vineyard.
Okay, that's gonna be my next
Um,
question.
but
okay.
this other dude looks like some sort of psychotic berserker Viking type guy.
Okay, so he looks like a fighter. All right, well, if he's coming out at us attacking, I'm gonna swing twice on him then.
Okay, so he went first and he moved and then held his attack. So he will attack you first.
Okay.
As a held action.
Yep.
Where's my sheet for my dude? Okay, there he is. Okay, +5. He swings his mighty battle axe in your direction and will miss most triumphantly, catching thin air as he misinterprets how small you really are.
Slight. I really am.
Light. How slight you really are. So
and
you
then-
can obviously
Yeah.
you're closing. I mean, obviously if you're going to attack him, you're moving up.
I'm gonna
and stuff.
smirk and swing back on him.
Hit him.
First
You
attack, second
strike
attack.
him.
Oh, it was almost a 20.
You will strike him once, sir.
Yep. Oh, and
13 points of regular damage, but
yes, plus my d6, plus I would have starting the day. I always unsheath when I get into battle, unsheath and drag it across my hand to.
I have no doubt that you would have done
Activate.
that before charging in, so I'm fine with that.
Let me roll a d6 for that as well.
So you take
I take 5 damage.
5 damage. Ouch. Okay, but you deliver 17 points of damage to
Yes.
this individual. Okay, Douglas.
Yes.
You
I
got
will
a
also
druidic
do-
fellow up here, and then you've got this berserking nutcase here.
Yes. I will hit.
I will say this: he seemed remarkably, what's the word? Like,
Resilient.
yeah, resilient. As he screamed in berserking and losing his fucking mind, he didn't seem to care much about the damage he took.
Yeah, he ate it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. In that case, I think I might shoot this druid instead,
Okay.
and I'm going to activate
Pachow,
Slayer Spray
pachow.
Good
on
choice.
him. So there'll be that.
27
good
will
shot.
totally hit him.
Ooh.
Plus that. Just a one.
Yay! Oh,
All right, you shoot him
Oh,
with an arrow for
patronize
13
me.
points of piercing.
Yes.
Okay.
Just in case he tries to cast anything funny.
All right. Miss
No funny business.
Gemma
Mhm.
Mildwood, what do you wish to do? Your youngest brother is up there engaged in the throes of combat with a gnarly, psychotic-looking, mouth-frothing barbarian. And
Yeah.
up here in the pathway is a druid. Covered in shit and mud and terrible, matted kind of hair and beard and horrible, nasty, gnarly robes.
I'm gonna scooch a little here, and I go. "Let's
Scoochy,
give
scooch,
this-
scooch.
Let's give this little one a shot. And you just see a ray of blue frost. Oh my god!
oh my lord,
Totally
lordy.
miss, and I go, I gotta practice that one.
Okay. What'd you do? Ray of Frost?
I
Ooh.
tried, and I failed.
Hey, it was a thing. Why not, right?
And I go, sorry, hadn't done that before.
Okay, sure. Pew!
Just duck if you see some light coming at you.
All right, Sethicus Malicicus.
Suffolcus is going to charge.
Move up and wail on that man.
And I'm going to show him these guns.
These nuts.
Yes, nuts.
Deliver these nuts. Okay.
So El Puncho 1. El Ataco 2.
That'll hit. So will that.
And then bonus attack L3.
Unnecessary roughness.
And that will miss. So
Giving him the business.
17
Punch,
damage.
stab, and miss. Yep.
Alright.
Trying to knock his teeth out, you know?
Alright, you go up there and start punching on this guy, and he's like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, pretty much.
Whatever.
I got game, son.
Freaking.
Alright, Trip Malwood.
I ran into Seth. He was all like, "Ah," and I'm like, "Yeah, whatever." I'm gonna looking at this guy because I see him as the threat. Honestly, this seems taken care of over here. So I'm gonna.
Good call on that too, Satch. Don't think I missed it. Was that in my United States of whatever?
Oh,
United States of whatever.
I'm gonna crawl forward within range because it's a 60-foot range spell, and we were close. But okay.
Yeah,
That
okay.
seems
Use
about right.
your movement. Move up a little.
Now I'm gonna cast a mind spike on this guy and see
Ooh.
if that gets him.
Mind spike.
A man spike.
Yeah,
That's 3D,
it's 3d8
potentially
spike
3d8
damage,
psychic
potentially.
damage. So let's see. He gets a wisdom save, right?
I think it's against 16. It should say that. I don't know. It doesn't.
15 plus 2. Okay,
Does it
so
say save is.
Pachow, and he fails miserably.
Woo!
Nice.
Yeah, so he's gonna take all of it,
3d8
And then-
psychic damage
and
to
he can never hide.
do it, boy.
Nice.
Heal all 8s, Satch.
I'm gonna try.
You got it.
I typed it in. It says rolling the dice. ...
It's thinking about it.
It's a big map, so it's thinking there.
Yep.
It's got a lot of space to roll.
Oh, the 7 looked promising.
It was so good until it very
man.
wasn't. But yeah.
Oh well.
So he gets 9, and he can never hide from me ever.
Ever again.
If he's invisible, I know where he is. Stupid idiot.
You gotta call me Dragon. You gotta call me Nighthawk. Okay. Cool. It is their turn. Okay, Druid Boy. Let's see. What do you want to do, Druid Boy? Yeah, that would make sense. Let's see. All right. Okay, he is going to move forward. Here. And then he is going to cast Thunder Wave. Ho! Reference.
Can I counterspell it?
You can try. You absolutely can try if you want to use it.
I like that I have this. I like that I have this.
Counterspell's awesome.
I love counterspell.
Yeah.
So if it's under 4th level, then he just can't.
Yep. And it is because it's Thunderwave, which is first level evocation. So you shut him down. I mean, the only thing is it burns your, it burns your.
Yeah, it burns a very high level spell slot,
Yeah, but you totally did shut him down. So, poof. Okay, the Berserker dude, Mr. Psychopath. We've got 2 potential targets. We're gonna roll randomly.
Okay.
1 or a 2, it will be Seth. 3 or 4, Octavius. Okay, Octavius.
Okay.
A better choice, higher armor class.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
I'm okay with that.
He swings his axe at you like a psychopath.
That's a hit.
All right. striking you for a mere 5 damage.
Ooh, that was so
A
close.
mere 5 damage. Tis but a scratch to you, sir.
Oh
It
boy.
teetered. It teetered.
It thought about it. All right, Octavius, you're
Okay. Yeah.
up. Time to
I-
give
I-
him some back.
Yeah, I felt like I just dodged out of the way of that. So I'm
Just got
gonna
ya.
take a just got me, Odell. So I'm gonna take a little bit more of a focused. Okay, that's not
Ooh, that's a
more
miss,
focused.
sir.
Yes, I'm aware. So I'm gonna take a more focus here. We
That's
go.
not. That's 9 damage.
Okay. Plus, let's get more than a 1 here, huh? What do we say?
Yeah, let's do some good. Oh,
There we go.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, that found a bit more purchase.
It'd be nice to hit more than ones.
Mm.
What am I? What
Doug-
am I, Christy over
Doug-
here?
Douglas.
Hey.
Chick stick scars.
All right,
What am I, Douglas or
Dugalis,
something?
Yeah.
you're up,
Little
Dougie
bit.
boy.
Yeah, half of you.
Okay.
Dougie,
Well, no,
Dougie,
not
Dougie
even any.
boy.
Actually, you're adopted.
Dougie boy.
All right, again for the druid.
Okay.
This mean attack right here. Take that.
Good strike.
Plus this.
Yeah,
Like that.
your arrow will fly through the air. How do you want to kill this druid?
Nice.
Ooh. What does he look like again? have any,
He
like,
is
cool
like
druid
wearing
stuff going on?
mottled, torn up, filthy brown robes. He's got like matted hair, matted beard. I mean, imagine a guy that has been living in mud and nature and crap for years, but has never
Okay.
ever
I don't have a
ever
specific.
washed.
I don't have a specific way I want to kill him, but I do have something I want to say when I kill him.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Time to take out the trash.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
and then
He
I
is
get him
most
right
certainly
between the eyes.
trash.
Ugh.
You
Yeah.
guys like that?
No.
That was
Good,
good.
good
Why
one,
this fight
Dad.
not with about
Good one,
honestly,
Dad.
Semarith,
I
This
see
is
where
so-
I get my bard
this
from.
is such
Yeah.
cannon fodder for this group. It doesn't deserve battle music. This is like
Yeah,
we're
doing
gonna
so
save the
good.
battle music for when the shit hits the fan.
Yeah,
This
if
is a-
anybody got hit by any of these guys, that'd be so embarrassing. I would hate to be that player.
All right, yep. So the druid is shot and dies horrifically. Okay, Jane Ivana, aka Gemma Wildwood.
Well,
Wildwood.
I'm a wildwood.
Wildwood.
Wildwood is who we're
I'm
fighting.
a real wild one. Wild one.
Wildwood versus Wildwood, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So there's still the crazy psycho berserker that just like tried to bury his axe into your brother's head.
Yeah. So frustrated that my new the spell I had just read about didn't work very well. I attempt to go back
Strahd's
to an
magic
old
is
classic,
shit.
and from behind everyone's bald heads, you see a little firebolt go,
Pew pew.
hoping to hit.
Ooh, nice.
Fire.
Yeah, does 18 hit?
It does.
Okay, I'll take it.
For 12 fire damage. Yep. He collapses on the floor, engulfed in flames. He is no more.
Oldie but goodie.
Right, you killed these twos, but ahead of you is the massive hill of Yesterhill and the cairn on top of it. What do you guys want to do?
I have an idea. I figure we're gonna run into a lot of, people we're gonna have to kill.
Okay.
What if we just
Killed all of them.
Set the hill on fire.
I mean, Octavius, what if I make you invisible? You just go run up there just to see
Nuke
what
the
we're
site
gonna
from
have to
orbit.
face,
It's the only
and
way.
then run back.
Um,
And
I could do
then we
that.
can make a plan about like what side we need to climb up.
I know that casting that spell is taxing on you.
Oh, it's fine.
I am pretty quiet and stealthy as it is without the spell. If you want to keep that for something else.
Dad, you want to risk that, Dad?
No, I don't want to risk that.
See?
Son, be invisible. There's lots of unknown
I-
things up there.
I am invisible.
No,
It's how I feel every day I'm in your house with
that's
the rest of you.
not-
family.
Nobody sees me.
I don't know, Octavius. I feel like when we do hang out, it's pretty cool.
Getting so yeah, but he's in his emo feels right now.
we do see you. We do love you. We've said
I
this many
fucking love
times.
these characters.
I
I'm
am
just
so
saying.
good at this spell now, Octavius. It doesn't even
I
take
think we
any of
should
my energy, by the way.
Let your sister try the spell just to
Really?
make sure you're extra.
Yes.
Okay, well, if it's
You can express your feelings by being actually invisible.
Wouldn't that be
Just
fun?
don't
Huh?
attack or
Wouldn't that be fun?
do something, all right? Remember, you'll become visible.
I've been invisible before, remember?
Yes, but
Yeah.
He's like the genius of invisibility.
Yes, that's what they call
And
me.
it was
at
a
school.
ball, wasn't it?
It was great. Yay, we all loved it. Like, you know.
They
Come
say
here.
it in a very mocking manner, but I still take
Okay,
it as a
Gemma, promise don't turn him into jelly as a joke. Okay,
Not
thank you.
good. Oh. No, I won't do that.
They were-
Okay. So you want to make your little bro invisible.
Just scout out the whole area, see if this is the best way to go up. Stuff like
Okay.
that.
All right. Well, we're going to the Octavius show. So Octavius, while your
You
family
could just
lay
fly.
back like a bunch of
What's the signal? Or like
Oh.
when he's in trouble and needs us all to run in?
Very
I'm
important.
dying.
Wait,
Remember the signal didn't work so well last time?
The crows will tell us. We're good. We're good.
Yes.
Yes.
Seth
You
doesn't
got that,
listen to signals
crows?
anyway. Don't forget that.
This thing's awesome, by the way.
I'm ready.
Okay. All right, Mr. Octavius.
Mm-hmm.
Where you going? Show me. Move. I guess at 50 feet you can move like 2 squares a dash, but you're moving stealthy. Well, no, you don't need to move stealthy. You're invisible, so
Yeah. So I'm
You
just
can
gonna
move 2
kinda
squares
show
at a
you,
time,
Gore.
yeah.
I mean, I'm just gonna be moving in like, I'm not gonna go on the path. I'm just gonna go slightly to the side of it.
okay. All
So
right.
if you
so-
want to kind of just like
yeah,
move,
move
to
up. Move up
checkpoints-
to about here. That's cool.
Okay. Yeah, that's where I would go. And obviously not on the path because I don't want to leave like footprints.
All right.
in the-
So
but-
what you will notice is scattered around the base of the hill
Mhm.
are numerous druids, numerous psycho berserkers. Like not real close together, but almost like the entire base of the hill is covered in these guys. Just they're probably like a couple of 100 feet apart. They can still see each other to sound alarms, but they've got the whole hill kind of covered
Okay.
with like verbal and visual representation.
Okay.
You can carry on going up.
Yeah, I'll continue to here, I guess.
Okay. So you notice there's a huge wall of stones and rock been circled around to obscure what might be going on in the center. You'd have to kind of like move right up here to like peer inside.
Yeah, that's what I would. I didn't know how high those were, so I would.
Yeah.
I would.
They're
for sure
way
move.
higher than you can see.
Okay. Then I would move to take a look.
Let's do a fun thing. That's
Oh,
a fun
okay.
thing. Let's find you, and move you to Yesterhill 3. Okay. You will see the following.
Oh,
You seen this map?
yes.
Okay. As you look over the cairns, you can see initially in the pathway 3 of these berserkers kind of vigilantly standing with their axes watching the path. Inside the cairn, however, atop the hill, a wide ring of black boulders and smaller rocks that collaborate to form a makeshift wall. You look past those. Lightning begins to strike the edge of the ring from time to time, illuminating a ghastly 50-foot statue made of tightly woven twigs and branches and packed with black earth. The statue resembles a towering cloaked man. Scattered around the statue are numerous druids with their hands outstretched. On a tall pedestal is another druid with a staff held high. Next to him, a great warrior, caped in chainmail armor, armed with a shield and a very aggressive and strange-looking spear, with a mat of red hair and a huge red beard stands. As you stand peering in, the lone druid on top of the hill says, "Prepare yourselves, children! It is soon time to bring him forth and lay waste to the denizens of Barovia! It is time for his children to see the light and reclaim our glory!" And at that point, you hear the druids all begin to emit low What do you wish to do with this knowledge?
Okay. Are they all like looking now in that direction?
So the druids are all circling and looking at the giant effigy of the 50-foot stick man.
Yeah.
The druid with the stick or with the staff is standing on the pedestal, looking directly at. He is here. Looking directly at the effigy. The knight or whatever he is with the strange spear is here, and you can see where the berserkers are.
Okay, and the knight is still looking outward, like towards the
Yeah, he
direction?
is like at the base of the pedestal, almost like he's guarding and protecting the druid on the pedestal above.
Sure.
Kind of like he is like got the shield in one hand and his spear is like poised, laying and resting on top of the shield, ready to launch forward and defend his charge.
Okay. Well, I was specifically told not to attack, and I don't think I would anyways.
That's a lot to attack by yourself.
Yeah, still, but Octavius is
just a tad,
a little headstrong, so no, I think he would be like, oh, this is a lot. And so he'll get a good kind of idea and picture of what's going on, so he could relay it to both Trip and Gemma. So he kind of takes a little mental snapshot, and then I will make my way back down to the group.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so your youngest brother, aka son, comes back down, unbeknownst to you because it's visible. But eventually, I guess you'll hear a voice or a tug on your apron or armor.
You just hear a voice. I have returned. Just
Did anyone hear something? I didn't hear anything. I think maybe I heard something.
Trust me, you do not want me to be more loud than this right now.
Is that you?
Oh, there he is.
My
Let
boy.
me move him back down here.
Where is he?
You're so tiny on this massive map.
Fishing around.
Switch
near my
the
knees.
dirt around a little bit so we know where you're standing so we can listen.
I've got a lot of stuff to tell you guys here, and none of it is good.
Eh.
Okay.
Oh, you suddenly grew really big. Apparently, invisibility agrees with you. There you go.
Yeah. So I'll unload all the information that I saw, telling everybody about everything, and again specifically telling Trip and Gemma the effigy, that they were doing some kind of seance around it, that maybe I even might know something about, because that's kind of in my realm too, but depends on if I've seen a book or anything along those lines. So I just kind of give everybody the proper pieces of information. I give Seth and Douglas the battle stances and the formations they're in, and that there's lightning going on, and that we are vastly outnumbered as it stands at the moment.
Is there any way where they're not guarding around the outside of Stop.
Gore, from the other, I know there was an other entrance on the other
They
side.
had 3 of the Berserker guards
They were
on that
everywhere,
entrance
right?
too.
That's
yes.
what I thought. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah,
there was
they
anything I didn't
basically
see.
gotten both entrances into the cairn were covered by 3 Berserker guards.
Yeah.
The only way in are through the entrances they have guarded. We could go over the giant rocks, but I don't know if that's even tactically possible or an advantage.
I mean, but you said there were those guys all around the outside too.
Yes, they're everywhere.
So no way up will be unseen.
Correct.
It seems like with this big of a obstacle, we need an even bigger distraction to at least stop whatever ritual is happening right now.
It's a shame we don't have some sort of spectral assassin who can just go up there and kill their leader.
Oh, by chance.
Oh.
What an idea.
Oh.
You know, in case he wanted to spend that here and now.
Do we?
I mean, I don't know the
Round
terms,
everybody.
if you'd be able to. They are magic users, and that might make it more difficult, but...
I just don't want them to, even if this guy's killed, I don't want them to find us. That sounds like way too many for us to fight right now. I don't think this...
Gemma,
What?
how many of us can you make invisible?
Oh, let me look. This level, my other one is 3, so 3. 3.
Not enough.
You're gonna see Seth pointing at and counting.
Yeah, that
1, 2,
sound like
3, 4,
enough.
5.
Not. But I mean, if we hold hands with, I could do the other one, and then you'll be invisible. But that's a little tough.
Well, wait.
I can teleport 2
Yeah.
of us.
How far
Wow.
can you that go?
Pretty sure it's like 500 feet or something. I haven't tried it. I just,
And Octavius. Would we be seen if we were by the entrance, by the walls down the hill? If we were teleported up the hill? I'm basically asking if Satch teleported us there.
Octavius, give me a perception skill roll.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Let me think.
Let me think.
Let me
Dice
think.
roll.
Yep.
I rolled to think.
We just see
I
dice
think-
clatter on the ground.
Oh!
Oh.
Portend! Portend!
Well, I think I
Portent?
would just say,
Yes, no?
Jane, that's
Jane.
your call.
Sorry, I was muted.
You want to
yeah.
use the 17 portent on his 3?
Does this matter that much, Jane?
Does it matter that much, though?
It's just to see.
Yeah, I would
He's
just
trying
say,
to
place
figure
to
out
teleport.
whether all the guards and the druids and the berserkers around the hill would be aware if you all appeared at the top of the hill.
No.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think I would just say,
I'm not sure. I don't know.
there you go.
I'd have to run back up.
Yeah, I don't know. So,
I'm gonna look over at Doug.
I mean, there's the invisible approach up the path, or there's the
Think-
charge approach up the path.
I think we would die if we charged.
I think we need to be as inconspicuous as possible.
Octavius, how loud was it in there, up there?
I would say it was probably, I would imagine, pretty loud between the.
I mean, between
lightning
the druids
cracks
all
and
like
the
humming,
And the lightning strikes.
and the lightning strikes and the wind, and I mean, there's
Yeah.
wind howling above, like this huge big black cloud circling directly above the cairn at the top, like very unnatural. So there's
think-
quite a loud whoosh of sound.
I think what he was getting at is if we attack these other people on the hill, would the people at the top of it hear us?
Or vice versa. Like if we snuck in on top, would those around be aware? Like be like, oh, whoa, shit going on up there. Well, they know there's shit going on up there, right? So
yeah. I don't know if Octavius could answer that question.
Okay.
Yep. It's a crapshoot. You can't really tell.
To me, it's sounding like a sneak and appear approach is going to get us up there to do what we need to do. But what do we need to do once we're up there?
Right. If we kill the main guy, is that it? Then we run away, or are we gonna try to kill every single person here?
Well, I think if we take out the head of the snake, the rest will die.
The main one should be enough.
If any of them are talented at all, like a bunch of druids who have been practicing their craft for forever because this is Barovia and time is weird, then they're all going to know spells. This is going to be a lot more difficult.
Right.
We are
So
going
I don't
to have
think
to.
we shouldn't get in there.
We are going to have to dig into everything we have if we're going to get through this.
Well, it seems to me that the best bet is to have three of us be invisible going up the hill, and then Trip, you'll take someone else up the hill with your teleport. When
I just don't think even if we snuck up there, there's a happy ending for us. There's too many of them.
Barovia, baby. We don't have a happy ending here.
Don't manifest that, Trip.
Can we lure some down?
I mean, you just totally whooped the shit out of two of them.
Yeah.
Now, granted, there was considerably more than two, but
maybe
we are considerably stronger than them, but they do outnumber us. It's a numbers game.
That's why I think it'd be best to do it.
Some traps.
A big distraction and traps.
Traps is a good idea. What kind of traps are available?
I can do a good snare. I can dig a hole and put a bunch of branches on the top.
Okay. What can you do in the next 10 minutes?
I can make a cardboard box with a little bit of cheese inside.
Ooh. Druid says, I smell cheese! Come on, everybody! Let's just stop doing what we're doing and go find the cheese.
Let's do this later. It doesn't have to happen tonight.
That's 3 of them I can get with my traps. What about you guys?
What, you bums?
So I'm thinking make Dad invisible and he'll start a volley while the two of you charge, putting it Seth and Octavius, and then I'll come up with Gemma and we'll support.
Well, we can't have all of them be alerted. We need only a few to come at a time.
I don't think this is feasible. They're going to know about us. They're going to try and continue doing what they're doing because it sounds like it's a focused spellcasting kind of deal.
What if we disguise ourselves as one of them and tell them?
Oh, that's a great idea.
Look,
yeah,
there's something happening down here.
Yep,
there's
one dead
trees.
druid right here.
There's trees in there. There's probably muck and crap on the ground. You just go in and
we're new recruits.
Shit yourself up.
Here to help with the ceremony. And
you have their outfits right there.
Well, for one person. For 2 people.
There's 2 of them.
I mean, Seth, you already.
So the other 3 could be invisible, right?
Who can druid the best?
The one goes as a druid, one goes as a berserker, and the other 3 invis. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess one of us.
I have a feeling that they'll be able to. I have a feeling they'll be able to sense our intent.
Gemma, didn't you just say you can make us look like something else?
That sounds like it takes work.
But you said that like 2 days ago in the graveyard.
Can she do that and also make us invisible at the same time?
Me. I said I could turn someone into a tiny creature.
Or a jelly.
Or a jelly.
A jelly if I mess up this.
I'm gonna go up to the barbarian that got like skewered.
Okay.
And take off his clothes.
Okay, I mean it's just
I like it.
you know, rudimentary, like just scraggy, like
Take off his
clothes.
furry clothes and stuff like that.
Clothes.
Nothing of any quality.
But he looks like crap, right?
Yeah. But so do you. So let's be fair.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna change into that outfit.
Okay. So you put the gnarly breeches and the filthy waistcoat on, and pick up the big, gnarly looking like Neanderthal axe.
And I put dirt on my face and muss up my non-hair.
Okay.
And then I'll be like, there, I'm one of them. And I'm gonna drag the body into the tree line.
Okay.
Perfect.
I guess I could throw this on. I'll size up the druid.
Trip
Okay.
Seth special.
So you like put the druid's gnarly robes on and stuff like that.
Not just
and-
like over what I got, because it could
Yeah.
probably just go over.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay,
Right.
so at least Trip and Seth kind of look like the enemy.
All right.
What, do we just tell them that we saw something in the woods? Looks like trouble.
Wait,
yeah,
what
just
if-
say you
what
need
if-
a you need a
wait,
couple backup
What if
to
I
help
was
deal with something.
What if I was your captive, and you took me hostage? And
I feel like
walked me
that's a
outside?
stretch when we can just turn you invisible.
But we need them to come away from where they are. We need to draw some away.
Hmm.
What's going to draw only a few away?
They're
Yeah, better DM. They
Superstitious
probably
folks,
do
I imagine.
at a push. Berserkers
Maybe
are pretty
you
big and
say-
hefty.
You have a captive down the hill and you need some roughing up.
No, I was gonna
Right.
say more along the lines of there's a lot of ravens and it's given us the spooks. Because there are a lot of ravens.
I imagine they're in the trees, right? Or the ravens are still there.
They kind of like dispersed once you kind of got to the end of here.
Yeah, they're not going to
They're
get
like
away.
bugged out. Like, oh, we're done.
we
got
helped
you.
enough.
We got you here, but you're on your own.
So we're really just gonna try to lure those outside the perimeter
Yes.
piecemeal,
We need-
like
We just need a few at a time.
because I figure we could just walk up to the top and get
But
in
we're
there.
still in the same position we'd be if we just walked to the top. What would be the difference?
And we get through them. And
But we-
be
Still just be 5 against all of them. They're
Be surrounded. They all come up.
Well,
yes, we need
not
less-
if they would
we'd
know
at least
that
have
we're-
the jump on them at that point.
But
Still
we
gives us a
still
benefit.
have to jump.
I
We
mean,
need-
that-
we need
that's-
to pick some off.
But that's if we fight in there, maybe these outside will not be alerted, especially if we cut off the exits. We seal them in, you know.
And if I can save my teleport for the end, if we need to escape and somebody's in a dire spot, I can get them out.
I mean,
I think this is a rash decision to just go in blazing, but
So let's do this heroic act completely safely.
I thought we were going to take a few out at a time. I thought that was the plan.
but we do that by the time we get up there. It's like a gauntlet when you're in a gladiatorial pit. You know, if you have to fight every single one,
never
you're going to
touched
be
a spell.
tired by the time you get up there, fighting the big boss, right?
This
Sure,
thing
but we
happens
can-
every night when Seth picks a fight. It's like 6 or 7 guys go, "Oh, I can take him," and by the 7th one, maybe he can. You know, we don't want that situation.
Yeah, but then his boss comes in, and I'm weaker and tired.
But you'd rather be surrounded by all of them at once?
I think if we unify and attack, we'll be better off than if we try and.
We don't know what kind of spells they're capable of.
Right.
could-
So if we can lure the ones out front, we will. If we can't, we need to be able to act fast, get in, get out.
All right. I don't like it.
Now, what would you like then? What can we do differently?
What I just said, a distraction down the hill. Pull them down.
That's what we're going to
one
try.
or 2 at a time. Okay. then-
How do we
but
how do
then
we do that continuously? They're not going to keep walking like lemmings into the same trap.
We could switch it up. Change it into
Oh
some
yeah,
other
I'll put
kind of
on
description.
I'll put on a wig and be like, now I need help again, but it's me. I'm different now. It's not going to. They're not going
Yeah,
to fall
don't,
for
don't
it.
you have a spell for that?
I can make my hair smell different.
Use that though.
All right. just makes me nervous. I don't want to see you guys get hurt.
I'm afraid it's terribly likely that we're all going to get hurt.
All right, go ahead. Make me invisible.
What's up, Sadie? Hey, doing, bud?
I expect it'll hurt a little bit, so go ahead. I'm bracing myself.
All right. So, what's the game plan?
I don't know. He's gonna make me invisible in a second here. Go ahead.
If I do this one, we only have a minute to be invisible, so
Make your daddy
doing this
disappear.
now?
It'll take you almost that long to get to the top of the hill.
Awesome.
Is that what we want?
Are we sure about this plan, everyone?
No.
Oh, well, yeah, if that's the case.
That's
I don't know the
big-ass
rules of
hill.
invisibility. I
I
don't
didn't
know
know
the
it was only a
invisible
minute-long
rules.
spell. That probably should have been brought up earlier.
Yeah. By now, Octavius is visible. We've been waffling on for like an hour.
Yes.
Well, Octavius
Oh,
has
boy.
a different invisibility spell.
Oh, okay. I don't know this. See.
Yeah, but they're concentration, right?
All right. Again, I don't think this is the best plan.
Okay, so what do you propose in its place?
A distraction to get them
Yeah,
down
it's like
the hill.
530 feet to the top of the hill.
So we get really loud down here, and all of the warriors and all of the cairns come out to get us.
No, we don't get really loud. We do something that sparks just a few of their interests. Maybe a stone or two is thrown, something like, oh, what's that? Oh.
Yeah, throw a stone
I mean-
up the hill.
We could start a fire, and I'm going to point at the forest.
Now, there's
see,
We could
that's
an
start
what I
a
was
idea.
getting
very
at.
big fire.
There's an idea, Seth. See, now Seth is thinking. All right, that's
can do
something.
that.
They want to
We
come
could
investigate.
set
What's
a very,
going on?
very big fire.
A little fire, not
I'm not
a
trying to
whole...
burn down the forest, so maybe we contain it. But yes.
So,
Yeah.
if
a little
there
campfire. Maybe they'll be concerned enough
has to be
send a
enough to
few.
threaten them, I assume.
I mean, at the very least, how's the wind blowing? Because you said it's blowing all over the place because of the storm.
No, so here's the weird thing. There is a storm cloud directly above that's kind of stationary and blasting lightning down, but there is a thick fog all the way around the base of the hill and around the tree line.
Okay.
And you said there's berserkers and druids scattered around the rings as well, right?
Yeah, like around the
Kind of on
base
all
of the hill.
levels.
Around the base of the hill, they're kind of scattered here, there. Not in close proximity, but like scattered enough to where if anybody tries to approach the hill, one of them can see somebody approach, like lookouts.
What if we do this? We set a fire, like a little campfire. Well, a strong campfire that looks like a group of people. We're all hidden in cover. And we'll use your spell to trick them, maybe hearing some music and some jovial sounds. Maybe they'll think it's just a group of people who are innocently having a camp party. And when they come down to investigate, we'll be in the wings, ready to pick them off.
Just do this.
And then that's one thing. And then the rest of you can figure out the solutions for the rest of it.
Well, if we do that, then Trip and I, looking the way we do, can approach from where these guys came out. So
Yes.
the guys who are coming in while you guys are waiting will think that we're just on that side coming in as well.
Did you hear this party? What are these ruckus rabble rousers in our
I mean, that's not a bad idea.
hill? We should take them out, and then before they get a moment's notice, we'll get them.
The only thing is we'd have to try our hardest to save our strength because
Right, but
the
this is a
main
quiet-
fight's above.
A quiet kill, right?
My
They
thoughts
won't. It'll
are-
take them time to learn that those others are missing. If it goes
They
badly,
No,
we
no,
can run
aren't
away.
taking that time, though. They're up
We
at the
can-
top of the hill, casting their spell right now.
Well, there's
We
gonna
are
be some
running
who-
out of time to stop it.
You
If
have to
we
get some
don't
of
get
them
up
off.
there and handle that, then their
Right.
scouts will succeed whether or not they're alive.
I think it's a combination of. I think we can do the spire thing and get get some distracted that way.
And you send a
But
couple
I think-
firebolts into the woods.
I think we have to split the party.
No.
Just for a moment. To distract the ones at the top while we distract the ones down there. We gotta stop the spell.
I think the most important thing is stopping what's happening at the top. If we
But at
spend
what
the whole
cost?
time, if we spend the whole time securing the entire perimeter, we're going to go around the entire perimeter, killing all of these people who are just on guard to see if anyone's coming for the top. If we can just get to the top, then we'll skip
What
that
if
step.
Some of us
We don't know
just
how long
run
this spell
invisible?
takes. It could take days.
I mean, from what the report was, is he said the time is at hand, and they all started chanting.
Yeah,
Okay,
we
odds
need
are-
one hand,
we
two
need to
hands.
go, guys.
Odds are they're
15
done
hands?
by the time
No.
we get up there at this point. Do we just go
We
home?
invisible
Oh wait, we
run.
can't.
Distract so the spell ends and we just run out
Look,
and not deal with this.
this is
right
what
now.
we do. We set a large fire right now in the forest.
Yes.
3 go invisible. Trip and I go up the hill. You 3 invisible follow us. The fire hopefully will distract the people
We
at the bottom.
report the fire.
We go to the top and stop the ritual. I think that's the best thing to do.
I think you're right.
I think
You're
he's
Because
right.
time is of the essence.
Leaves a lot to chance, but you're right.
Well, it's like
It's like we're playing a game with dice.
May the ruinous powers protect us.
Okay, so
No, not the ruinous ones. Not the ruinous
No,
ones.
not the ruinous
What the
ones.
hell?
Not the
so
winners
who's
ones.
doing what?
I'm assuming the plan then is Gemma shoots the fire into the woods,
Okay,
causing fire.
so she's
quite
gonna like
a
try
bit
to
of it.
light up the flames of the woods. Okay.
And then me and Seth are gonna go up and be like, "Oh, brothers, our forest! Oh no, there's something happening. It could affect the ritual. We need hands on deck. Oh no!" And then they go, "Oh, we need to help," and then hopefully go that
well,
way.
The other 3 are invisible behind us while we do
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
All right. So who is invisible?
Me.
Gemma and Octavius.
Yes.
Okay, so Gemma sets fire to the woods, and then Gemma, Octavius, and Seth. You guys are
Douglas.
rushing to the top of the cairn,
Yeah, we're all rushing to the top.
but you two are going in disguise.
We're going in disguise. The other 3 are invisible.
Okay,
Correct.
all right, and you set fire to the woods at the bottom.
Yes.
Yes, that's
Jesus
the plan.
Christ.
Okay, all
And
right.
I think the remaining invisible people are seeking cover once they get up or something, because they're gonna turn uninvisible by the time we get up.
I mean, yeah, they'll have to. I mean,
yeah. Oh, I'm
But we
stretching.
are dashing up the hill to be like, fire!
Why are they running so fast? Okay.
Stretched you beyond stretching. Okay. All right. You guys all charge to the top of the cairn and peer inside. And that is where we're going to drop it off tonight because we are done. That's a great cliffhanger for next year because this is the last stream of this year. So guess what?
but Thor, we all level to level 11, correct?
No, not at all. No, never.
What?
There is no level 11. Only Zool. Okay. So, yeah. Epic.
Yeah, but just get that measure. Ah, dagnabbit. Well, time for a beer. Glug, 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 glug. Oh, hello there. It's me, Christy, your D&D dad. I'm here to do all the things that a good D&D dad should do, like mow the lawn, fix some shit, drink a beer, and of course, roll lots of 20s. And if you like all this, can you pan?
Oh, sorry, Dad. Sorry. Yeah, you look good. Yeah.
You should check me out on Instagram and Twitter at Christastics. And if you like D&D content, check out my podcast, New Crits on the Block. Anyway, I love you, my children.
seeing this, that means that I'm back to playing Mondays on How Reroll. My handle is Satchmo on all platforms, and if you follow me, then maybe I can...
We've been trying to reach you concerning your car's extended warranty.
Nothing! Hi, is this my local zoologist? Yes, I'll hold. Hi, local zoologist. Yes, my name is Jane Ivana, and I'm looking for a snake that has a stinger. Yes. I'll hold. You don't have any? Alright, well, if you could look into it, you can contact me on Twitter at Jane on Twitch, that's with a 0. Anytime. Yeah, or you could catch me on my Twitch streams. I stream like once a week on twitch.tv/JaneIvana. Alright, I'll hold. Okay, thank you. Goodbye, local zoologist.
Hey everyone, it's the Snuggler. This year, Jane asked us to go quick on our outros, so I promise I'll go as fast as possible. You're just gonna put all my information on text on the screen, aren't you? Son of a...
Hey, twitch.tv/Shagget here, and I'm trapped in Barovia. I'm hiding in a dingy basement with some art, the art dingy basement, nothing like what you usually see on my webcam when I do streams on How Reroll. And I'm not hiding from Strahd. Believe it or not, he's a pushy Dracula knockoff. He doesn't scare me. I'm not afraid of him. I'm actually hiding from Gorebad, my dungeon master. He's out to kill me. I think finally surviving in 10 campaigns in Arconis throughout his stories, he's snapped because of it. And because of that, he's out to really kill me this time. Contact me at @aneb_convos on Twitter, please. Your support will help keep me alive, keep me on the run, keep my hope alive. I really need to see what happens to Radovan, Emlyn, and Alekma, and all my other characters that I've played. I really need to see what happens to them. I'm very curious. Oh shit, I messed up. I really messed up. I think he heard me. He's coming. See ya!
Hi there, I'm Gorebad, and thank you for watching How We Roll. If you'd like to keep up with us when we're not live on Twitch, you can check out our other forms of social media. Follow us on Twitter @HowWeRoll. You can also follow our Facebook page. You can find the website at www.howweroll.com, and you can also find us on YouTube at, you've guessed it, How We Roll, for an absolute ton of additional content. Also, you can follow the dmblog.com for some DM tips, world building guides, and all things D&D related. Cheers, guys. That was a long walk. Okay, they said Shagget was somewhere here, and the door to where he's hiding was a blue door. So we gotta find a blue door, blue door, blue door, blue door. You're mine now, Shagget.